Hey everybody, it's Desiree and I'm back with another process video. Today I decided to do some mixed media. One thing I find about mixed media is if you have no planning, if you don't pre-plan your pages, with mixed media, everything just kind of flows, and I love that. So what I did was I wanted to make mint. As you saw in the picture, or just a few seconds ago, I had mint thread. So I mixed a couple of colors together and I created a mint color. Then I grabbed my Michael's Recollection stamp and I stamped that using the Delgada ink in Golden Glitz. And then I'm going to take my Heidi Swap stencil, which is a polka dot, and use my embossing ink, which is from Close to My Heart. And I had the pages uneven. That stamp is a bunch of writing and you can't read it, but I didn't want it to look like a book or anything like that. I wanted it to be uneven because that's where I'm going to place the title. So as I'm stamping out all the embossing ink, I'm going to grab this by American Craft, I think it's called Zing embossing powder, and it's in blush. And oh my gosh, it is such a beautiful color. It is just gorgeous. One thing though, I realized after I was done, the gold ink was still wet, so some of that blush got on there, which is fine. I'm okay with it. So there you see a picture of my daughter, and this is of her first birthday. And I just caught on camera the cutest picture of her when we started to sing Happy Birthday. Her face lit up. She started clapping. It's just an adorable little picture, and I'm glad I got it on film. Or not, I always say film, but I'm glad I got the picture. Anyways, like I said, I didn't pre-plan this layout at all. This video was over 50 minutes. And so what I did was I cut everything out before this, and it was actually me trying, the last like 20 minutes before this, you see me trying to, play with the papers, trying to figure out where I wanted things to go. But I cut all that out, and this part now just leads to where I kind of have an idea of where everything's going to be. And the 6x6 paper pads that I used for the papers was all from Crate Paper, and it was Craft Market, Flea Market, Notes and Things, and Love Notes. And that 3x4 card that says Party, that was from the Maggie Holmes Confetti Ephemera Pack. And let's see here, what am I doing next? Okay, so then I'm just taking more pieces of the Ephemera Pack and kind of messing around with them. And then I realized where I thought I try to keep my adhesive in the middle. Sometimes I go a little too crazy and it got a little too close to the edge, so I'm trying to figure out how I can stick the ephemera pieces in there. That one piece you see right now does not make it onto the layout. I actually kind of forgot about it, and then when I try to go back to it, I just didn't like it anymore, so I ended up using it. One thing that I did was with the wood veneers that you see, the butterflies and that scallop. Nancy DeMano, and I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong, just recently showed in one of her videos how she painted them. So I ended up using my Making Memories, what are they called? I can't think of the paint right now, acrylic paint. And they came out in 2004, and it was like 8 sets or 8 collections, and they had like 6 colors in each set. And I never used them, so I found that if I added a few drops of water in the bottle and shook it up really good, the paint ended up being like new again. So I was glad I was able to, I don't want to say salvage it, but definitely could save them. And so there I am, just placing the butterflies and the scallops. And I wanted this page to flow, just kind of have some movement. So I'm going to have the butterflies in a diagonal pattern. Kind of like with the words too. Like I just wanted everything to seem like they were just floating. And let's see here. I don't know if I did it yet. What am I doing right now? Okay, I'm adding the last bit of butterflies onto the left. One thing I noticed is that the You see those gold stickers, they're from crepe paper. They look like scallops. What I did was, it was a package and it had like triangles, circles, and squares, and I cut the circles in half and made them look like a border, like a scallop border onto the sides to add more gold. And then you see me kind of grab sticker sheets, and I'm going to grab a few things. I think you're only going to see me grab the one though. And I was trying to add, again, more stuff to the layout, and it didn't feel right, so I ended up putting it back on the sticker sheet, but I did grab one thing from it, and that was the balloon. And so you'll see me grab the balloon and place it here shortly. Also, that frame around my daughter's picture, those are from Dear Lizzie. I think they're meant for 4x4 size pictures, but what I did was I just cut it down and then re-glued it together. And you can kind of see the seam if you look really closely, but it doesn't bother me because most of the time you're not really looking at the, very, like all the little tiny details. So I'm not too worried about that. So here I am just looking at the sticker sheet, trying to decide if I want any more. Sorry, my voice is a little raspy because of my allergies. I've been sneezing like crazy. But anyways, so I don't know if it's in the film. Let's see, what am I doing right now? Okay, here I grab a thread, and this is from, kind of inspired by Missy Whitten. I don't know if you've checked out her videos, but that girl rocks when it comes to mixed media. Oh my gosh, and she's hilarious. So go check her out. But she always uses thread, and I love that because it's just kind of different texture, and I've never tried it before. So I thought I'd give it a try, and it's so funny because she makes it look so easy when she balls it up, and I either made it look too perfect or it looked like just a complete mess, like thread just kind of, I don't want to say yacked on a page, but you know what I mean. It didn't look good, but I ended up getting it right, and I place it on the bottom left corner, and then again on the right, again, to create that, again, that diagonal line going across the page. And then let's see here, what am I doing? Okay, so there I am gluing it down, and I don't know what it is with my fine line bottles. I have both sizes, the yellow and the blue, but the blue has my fine Scotch Quick Dry, and I don't know if it's just drying it out. I mean, I keep, the needle or whatever, the cap on all the time, but it's just really drying out that for some reason, and it's bugging me. So I had to grab the actual bottle. One thing I didn't notice that I did that I wanted to talk to you about was where I have the number 1. I definitely wanted, I like to have numbers for their birthdays, and I have so many of those cake stands, and I didn't know what to do with the cake stand. They're so cute, and when you think of a cake stand, you think of a piece of cake on there, and my idea was, well, instead of cake, why not put the number? And I absolutely thought it was adorable how it turned out. So because I have so many, every time she has a birthday, I'm going to put the number on a cake stand. But anyways, it's cute. Okay, so what am I doing here? Okay, so here I am, and I thought those were the Maggie Holmes confetti thickers, and they're not. I realized after I did this layout, I never even grabbed the chipboard confetti stickers. So it's just, it kind of bummed me out, but you know what? I can always save it for another page, right? But I didn't end up I didn't find anything that I wanted to use on there. So then I turned to, and I think the letter stickers, and I first grabbed, there was several sets. I had like October Afternoon, the Craft Market thickers, and then I'm going to decide to go with 7 Paper by Studio Calico. They came out with this gold, kind of rubbery, it's a beautiful scriptive like font. I don't know if the word scriptive is right, but it's just a beautiful font, and I ended up deciding to do that. You will see me, though, place it in the wrong spot. I place it here, because while I was making this layout, I think I got interrupted by like my husband and the kids at least 20 times. So like my thought process was all over the place. So here I show you where, where I put it, and I don't get it on film, but I ended up centering it, and then I have it just say happy birthday Bella, because it was her special day of her turning 1. Anyways, guys, I absolutely love how this turned out, this layout. It's probably one of my favorite layouts in a really long time. Everything came out beautiful. I also want to thank you to all my new subscribers. Christy girl, it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you, so thank you so much for your kindness of doing a shout out. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos so far. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and you all have a wonderful, amazing, great evening. Thank you again for joining me, and I will talk to you and see you, well, not see you soon, but talk to you guys soon. Bye.